Welcome back to the NetRush Report, your home for emotional, dramatic, and brutally honest tennis stories. If you live for the passion, the rivalries, and the moments that define this sport, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update from us. In recent weeks, tennis fans have watched in disbelief as two respected players, Daria Kasatkina and Elina Svitolina, abruptly ended their 2025 seasons. Both cited exhaustion as the main reason, and Madison Keys believes she knows exactly why. Speaking on the Players Box podcast, Keys didn't mince words. She said the new two-week tournament format, a system that's been quietly expanding across the WTA calendar, has added a heavy mental and physical burden. She explained that while players aren't necessarily competing in more events, the longer format leaves them less time to recover, both between matches and between tournaments. In her words, "It feels like we're constantly playing. Even with rest days, it's draining. There's more stress." And she's not wrong. Let's look at what's happening behind the scenes. Daria Kasatkina began her 2025 season in Brisbane back in December 2024 and played 22 tournaments across the year. Despite her consistency, her record stood at 19 wins and 22 losses, and not a single title to her name. Her best showings came early quarterfinals in Adelaide, fourth rounds at both the Australian and French Opens, but fatigue seemed to take its toll as the months went on. By October, she had nothing left to give. In a heartfelt post to fans, she admitted that her body and mind were completely exhausted. Elina Svitolina's story mirrors that fatigue. After a strong 2025 campaign with a 35-14 record and a title in Rouen, Svitolina's momentum was undeniable. She climbed from world number 27 to number 13. But by September, after competing at the US Open and representing Ukraine in the Billie Jean King Cup, she also called time on her season, citing the same issue, exhaustion. And then comes Madison Keys, who knows the grind all too well. After winning back-to-back titles in Adelaide and at the Australian Open, Keys rose to world number 5 earlier this year. But since her first-round exit at the US Open, she hasn't played another match. Her explanation paints a clear picture: even when players look fit and focused, the new extended events are slowly wearing them down. Matches stretch across weekends. Days off are filled with practice, media, and travel. And all of that adds up, especially when the calendar barely allows time to breathe. What was once a rhythm of quick tournaments and clean resets has become a marathon of non-stop pressure, and for players like Keys, it's a recipe for burnout. It's not just about tired legs, it's mental exhaustion. You prepare for a match one day, rest the next, and then have to restart that emotional high again and again for nearly 2 weeks straight. Multiply that by 10 or 12 events, and even the strongest athletes start to crack. And let's not forget, these are the best players in the world. If they're struggling, what message does that send to rising stars trying to break through? Some fans argue that the longer events improve tournament quality, giving more rest between matches and bigger crowds over time. But others say it's destroying the traditional flow of the sport, forcing players to stay on for too long without meaningful downtime. Keys' comments hit hard because they come from someone still in her prime, not from a player winding down. Her message to the WTA is simple but urgent: the schedule needs to change. And with multiple stars ending their seasons early, it's becoming clear that this isn't an isolated problem anymore. It's a warning sign. If nothing changes, we might see more names, maybe even top 10 players, walking away from the game before the year is even over. Oh, here's the question: should the WTA rethink its new two-week format before it burns out its biggest stars? Or is this just the price of tennis evolution? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because here on the NetRush Report, we don't just follow tennis. We dig into the stories that shake the game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.